Supreme MMA Championships this Saturday night. Fighting in boxing is Harry Budd. Harry, thanks for coming on tonight, man. I was just reading here, actually. You have a nickname named Donk. How in the
Certainly
world
do.
did somebody come to call you Donk? I haven't got a clue.
Uh, I was at training one night with my coach Brett, and he comes up to me and he's like, "I'm going to call you Donk," and I was just like, "Why?" It just didn't click with me. And then he explained Crocodile Dundee, the film. There's this big burly like farmer dude who basically sorts everyone out when Crocodile Dundee has a problem, and he's just got a big right hand and knocks people out. So that's how Donk came around,
You know
and
what?
it's just stuck.
Yeah, I think I was actually training in a gym one time. The guy's name was Adam, and his name was Donk as well. It just came into the back of my head. That must be the same story, right? Because he used to donk people out.
It's
I'm
got
pretty sure he finished a
yeah,
fight with a hammer fist, and everyone's like donk, donk, donk.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, your journey began in boxing. It was at the local ABC, I believe, Salisbury City ABC.
Yeah, that's the one, man. That's home for me.
How did that happen?
Where I got bullied from sort of year four onto end of year nine, and it just kind of turned me to find something that I could either get tough and get out of the situations that I was in, or just just find a better version of myself. And I did. I, my mate took me down there and introduced me to everyone. I was like this little 5'7", sort of 15 and a half stone, dumpy little kid. I basically looked like Augustus Gloop. Um, that's as close as I could put it. And yeah, within sort of 3 months, over the course of the summer, I shot up to just over 6 foot, lost about 2.5 stone, and everyone when I went back to school was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And yeah, it changed my life.
Did you think that it would have taken something like that to boost your confidence and make those profound changes, or could it have been anything?
I think you know, going back, I was quite shy as a kid. I kind of I never really stood up for myself. My dad always told me every day I went into school, he was like, "If anyone picks on you, just punch him in the gut." I was like, "Right, well, I'm not going to do that because I'll get in trouble." And then I started boxing, and yeah, it ended up I punched a couple of people, sorted a few things out, and just it sort of gave me a whole level of respect at school that I never had. Um, and yeah, I think I thank boxing for who I am now, but I also thank the guys that bullied me for pushing me into it.
So you lost 18 kilograms. How old are you now?
24.
So it's been a consistent kind of 10-year journey to this point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been ups and downs. There's been months on end where I haven't trained or I haven't gone or I haven't felt like it, but and I've ballooned. So at the start of the camp, I was 110 kilos. I've cut down to I'm just sat under the 93 mark now. So I've completely made weight. 6 weeks, smashed it. Loved every moment. It's been insane.
Does it get tough to do that with your day job? I know you work as well.
I think my day job helps. Obviously, being a builder, it's real hands on. I get to do a lot of lifting and shifting, and it's a real high pace. So my day job has helped me lose the weight as well, which is quite good. But I've been hammering it.
Do you think that gives you like physical advantages? Because I firmly believe that the people who grow up, even as you grow up, if you have yourself involved in manual labor, if you make kind of like a routine habit of not only like lifting weights and doing other things, but like doing hard things for maybe several hours, because a gym session could be much shorter compared to some of the kind of training you might get over longer periods of time. For example, working in a physical kind of environment like that, do you think that that can give you a kind of core strength advantage? Because that stuff gets built up over a lifetime.
Yeah, definitely. I think sort of as one of my coaches says, he's gym strong, but I'm just physically strong in general because I lift with everything. Like I've got loads of grip strength because of laying bricks and blocks and all that kind of thing, which you just don't get by just going to the gym. So yeah, it does give me a massive physical advantage, especially core wise. I think because yeah, just lifting all the time, every day. Love it.
So you're fighting 205, 93 keys. You're fighting Idas Sikauskas from Andy Manzolo's gym, Predators. What do you make of your opponent?
He's good. He looks solid. He's got a good guard. Nice, stiff, solid jab. I'm looking at the overhand right quite a lot, which I'm going to do my best to stay the hell out of the way of. But you can also see that coming from the other side of the room, so it shouldn't be too bad.
So if he's going to telegraph that, how are you going to get around it? Give me a technical breakdown here.
I see it coming. I'm just going to lean back, bang him with the right hand, and fingers crossed he goes out.
Are you one of those guys that loves to get into those kind of consequential trades? Because some guys would counter that in other manners. They might use footwork. They might be a bit more of elusive kind of fighter. Do you want to get in there and kind of outgun them in the trenches?
I do like doing that. I am one for a brawl. I can be very easily tempted, but I am going to try and stay on the counter side of things, and be technical about it. I want this to sort of prove that my boxing is a high standard instead of just going in there and ruling it out with someone, because anyone can do that. I want to go in there and demonstrate the skills I've got.
Is that the perfect kind of opponent for you, or do you kind of have a tailor-made opponent in your mind? Is Idas the one?
Well, he is now the one as of this morning. I had an opponent swap. My last guy pulled out, but that's all good. He's great for me. I think he's quite predictable, which definitely swings in my favour. So yeah, I think he's the one, man. He's going down.
At the end of the day, you're going to be the better fighter because why? Give me one final statement for Saturday night. The people are going to be watching you at the O2 in Bournemouth. They're going to be watching on the global pay-per-view. And when you make that walk to the ring, what's going to be the difference?
I'm 10 times fitter. I know that. I've pushed harder than any man in any gym across the South. I know I'm the best right now.
Amazing. Well, thanks so much for jumping on. Once again, joining me this evening, Harry Budd. Harry, thanks again, brother.
No worries, man.
Looking to get that first win in boxing, man. Thanks again. Have a good evening over there, okay?
Cheers, man. Nice one.